5 Days of War is a 2011 action film by Finnish director Renny Harlin. The story is about the Russo-Georgian War over the Russian-backed breakaway Republic of South Ossetia in Georgia, including the events leading up to the conflict. The film was released in Georgia as 5 Days of August, and in other countries as 5 Days of War and also City on Fire. Plot: in 2007, during the Iraq War, a Georgian contingent of the coalition forces saves the life of American reporter Thomas Sanders, although one of his colleagues is killed in the process. 1 year later, in 2008, he returns to Los Angeles, California, but soon goes to Georgia on the advice of some of his friends in Tbilisi, who suspect that a large conflict is brewing. He, along with his cameraman Sebastian Gans, delve deeper into Georgian life as conflict escalates and they get caught in the crossfire when an air raid strikes a local wedding they stumble upon, with members of the wedding party and the help of a Georgian soldier who had earlier saved them in Iraq. The mission becomes getting the footage of an atrocity by Russian irregulars out of the country, but they find themselves faced with international apathy due to the opening of the 2008 Olympic Games. The flight leads them to the Battle of Gori. The film ends with a long series of testimonials from Georgian citizens who lost family members during the conflict. Cast: Rupert Friend as Thomas Sanders, an American reporter; Emmanuel Shriki as Tasha, a young Georgian woman; Richard Coyle as Sebastian Gans, an English reporter; Heather Graham as Miriam, an American reporter in Iraq; Jonathan Sheech as Rezo Avliani, a young Georgian officer; Rade Serbedzia as Kol; Alexander Demidov; Andy Garcia as Mikhail Saakashvili, the president of Georgia; Val Kilmer as Dutchman, a journalist; Mikko Nosharinen as Daniel; Mikhail Gomiashvili as Anton Medoyev, father of Tasha; Arnie Imnadze as Sophie Medoyev; Antutrori as Zoe, an American reporter; Kenneth Cranham as Michael Stilton, an English war reporter; Dean Kane as Chris Baylot, secretary of Saakashvili; Sergei Shveidkov as Tima Iakobashvili, Georgian Minister of Reintegration; Stephen Robertson as David Kezrashvili, Georgian Defense Minister; Alan McKenna as Alexander Lomaya, Georgian representative to the UN; Malkas Abiladze as Mayor of Tbilisi, Georgia Gulava; Marshal Manesh as Lech Kaczynski, President of Poland, Chairman of the delegation leaders of the former Eastern Bloc; Givisi Karalitze as Valdas Adamkus, President of Lithuania; Zura Sintskaladze as Valdas Satlas, President of Latvia. Production. Filming started in October 2009 in Tbilisi. Filming took 36 days with a budget of $12 million. According to Georgian President Mikhail Saakashvili, the film was not financed by the Georgian government. However, one of the producers, David Imdashvili, said that the initial funding for the project came from a Georgian government fund. According to Georgian media, the movie was financed by Koba Narkopia, a parliamentarian from the ruling United National Movement Party of Saakashvili. Also credited as producer are director Renny Harlin, George Lascu and Mirza Devotaya, the current Georgian State Minister for Diaspora Issues, who at the time of filming was the Georgian Deputy Minister, Ministry of Culture, Monument Protection and Sports. One of the buildings of the Georgian presidential administration was used for filming parts of the movie. Some members of the special effects team were Russian and had previously worked on Night Watch. The military equipment and personnel used in the film were lent by the Georgian Army. Premiere. The film first premiered in Tbilisi, Georgia on June 5, 2011 and was attended by the participating actors, as well as actress Sharon Stone, who helped raise approximately $1 million during the subsequent fundraiser for the victims of the Russo-Georgian War. London, England, June 9, 2011. In Polish cinemas, the film was dedicated to late Polish President Lech Kaczynski. Theatrical release: Georgia, June 6, 2011. United States, August 19, 2011. Poland, April 27, 2012. Reception: 5 Days of War has received generally mixed to negative reviews from critics. Review aggregation website Rotten Tomatoes reports that 33% of critics have given the film a positive review based on 33 reviews. Metacritic gives the film's score 31/100 based on reviews from 14 critics. It has been poorly received by other film critics, with Bloomberg and Washington Post both giving it a 1-star rating. 5 Days of War opened in limited release in the United States on August 19, 2011 into theaters in New York City and Washington, D.C. It grossed $6,254 in its opening weekend. Home media: 5 Days of War was released on DVD and Blu-ray on the 13th of June 2011. The DVD is a 1-disc set. The Blu-ray is a 1-disc set that includes DTS HD 5.1 sound, as well as subtitles in English, German, and French.